everybody, it's me, Mr. Santee, Rob McNelis, and I'm actually coming to you live from Rancho San Diego right now. I guess my kind of current office and one of the many offices that I get to work in with C21 crew. So that's where I'm talking to you from right now. But with that in mind, I actually just want to give you a quick update on what's going on with the market. Things are not great when it comes to the economy, when it comes to the recession and all that kind of stuff. Production is still difficult. Finding good employees, very, very difficult in the marketplace. But what does that all mean? That does mean better long-term financing is in the near future for us. We're already starting to see some signals of inflation decreasing. And with that, when we see inflation go down, long-term interest rates like home loan rates follow right behind it. That's a key factor, is watching inflation. As inflation was shooting up, the Fed does everything they can to make sure nobody wants to spend any money and they want to stop inflation from getting too far out of control. And so they do all these little tricks and things of that nature to try and slow your spending down, or our spending down, so that inflation can maybe come down a little bit. Well, that's those things that have been happening for quite some time now, and we're starting to see the results of it. Unfortunately, it does also really hurt the economy as a whole, which puts you oftentimes in a recession if they don't really walk that line. And I think they've actually probably gone over. We even have Fed Chair Bullard still stating that he wants another 3/4 point interest rate hike over the coming months, so that we're at 7% on the Fed funds rate instead of the 5 3/4 that we're at right now. So things are, they're a little tenuous at best. We will see how things continue to progress, but all things are really pointing that we will start to see lower rates as soon as next month, when the next inflation report, the CPI report, comes out. It should be much more favorable for us. We're starting to see housing costs, which is 43% of the overall CPI report, start to come down because it's a year average. And we're taking some of the numbers from last year when we were seeing 18-19% increases year over year in housing costs, come down to now we're in the low twos. So once that curve kind of levels out, we will get some realistic numbers. So this is a real deal. It's real timing. In real time, that housing cost has already gone down considerably, and it's just now waiting for the reports to catch up to that. So we are going to see some really good news coming out starting next month, and then from that point going forward, I think we're going to see long-term interest rates continue to decrease and make things a little bit more affordable. That's wonderful news if you're looking to buy. But on the other hand, as soon as we start to see those interest rates come down, that does oftentimes turn into another buyer frenzy, and with inventory still being crazy low, meaning there is no inventory out there to sell. There's very few homes available on the marketplace. That means, unfortunately, that it could be another bidding war coming into the market, multiple offers on every property, that type of stuff, because once people can actually afford to get back in the market, they're going to. We all got to live somewhere, and can't live at home with mom and dad forever. As much as I wish I could go back, can't do it. They already told me no, so I'm stuck doing what I got to do out here. But you will see things get a lot better for home loan financing and stabilization of appreciation rates and housing prices as this continues to go down, because once again, people can afford more. They're willing to pay more to get that home, which often increases the value of that home to prospective buyers. So for the housing market, this is all good news. Unfortunately, for a lot of other sectors, it's not so great. If you're a developer trying to build a house, it's also very, very difficult in California with all the rules and regulations that are added, and just crazy fees added by the state and counties and local municipalities. Not Santee, of course, we don't do that, but all the other places, it is very, very difficult for someone to build a home, and that makes it even more difficult for housing inventory to come anywhere near trying to catch up. It's just so far behind. And has been for so many years. It's going to be very difficult. So if you own a home, you're going to love that. If you don't, you want to get into one as soon as possible. It's got to be a good investment for you. If they have any questions at all what's going on in the marketplace, please don't hesitate to reach out. DM me, whatever you need to do. I am always around. Number is always available, 619-279 6162. Direct phone number 619-279-6162. I hope to see you around real soon in Santee, if not in Rancho San Diego now. We will catch you real soon. Take care until next week. Have a beautiful week and enjoy this amazing weather, and go Padres!